I feel extremely delighted as we are here geared up today for the online alumni talk series on a topic physiotherapy study and practice in Canada and United Kingdom, a concise overview, organized by Faculty of Physiotherapy. To begin this event, I request all the participants to raise Tamil Thai Varthu.
நீராறும் கடலுடுத்த நிலமடந்த கெளிலொழுகும் சீராறும் வதனமென திகழ்பரத கண்டமிதில் தெக்கணமும் மதிசிறந்த திராவிடனர் திருநாடும் தத்த சிறு விரைநுணரும் தரிதனரும் திலகமுமே திலக வாசனை போல் அனைத்துலகும் இன்பமுற எத்திசையும் புகழ் மணக்க இருந்த பெரும் தமிழனங்கே தமிழனங்கே உன் சீரிழமை திரும்பியந்து செயல் மறந்து வாழ்த்ததுமே வாழ்த்ததுமே வாழ்த்ததுமே.
Welcome our President, Engineer 3ACS Arun Kumar Sir, Honorable Secretary 3A Ravi Kumar Sir, Vice Chancellor Professor Dr. S. Geeta Lakshmi Madam, who has been encouraging and guiding and providing a stimulating environment for the educational department. I also extend my warm welcome to our Principal Dr. C.V. Sendilnathan Sir, PhD.
Thank you, Carolyn. A very good morning to one and all present over here. In India as well as in Canada and UK. A very warm good morning from myself and all my team members and all the students. First, I would like to congratulate the alumni coordinator and the team for having organized this wonderful program, physiotherapy, study and practice in Canada as well as in UK, a concise overview. Because this is the right topic at the right moment. So I could see a lot of our own students from our university or flying to different parts of the world to pursue their higher studies as well as for the job opportunities available over there. So it's the right moment and the right persons who have joined today. That is Dr. Lingaraj from our United Kingdom and Dr. Lakshmanan from Canada, one of our prestigious students from Faculty of Physiotherapy and Dr. M.G.R. Research Institute. We are really honored to have both of you for today's online interaction with the current students. I hope there will be a lot of questions arising out of our students' mind, which will address exactly with the right situation presently over there in UK as well as in Canada by the right person for you. And I express my heartfelt thanks to the participants, current participants and the invitees, special invitees for sharing their experience and knowledge with the current students. Thank you all. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. It's time to introduce our guest speaker. I request Dr. V. Saravanan, lecturer, Faculty of Physiotherapy, Dr. M.G.R. Educational and Research Institute University, to introduce our guest speaker, Dr. Lakshmanan Rajendran, Assistant Physiotherapist from Canada, on a topic, Studies and Practice of Physiotherapy in Canada, a concise overview. Over to you, sir.
Here. It's given me an immense pleasure in introducing our alumni, Dr. Lakshmanan Rajendran, who has completed his bachelorate in Faculty of Physiotherapy, Dr. M.G.R. Educational and Research Institute in 2018. Is highly skilled in Brand's Mulligan manual therapy concept, on-field sports injury management technique, treatment modification and demonstration in exercise safety pain management. He is now doing his postgraduate program in gerontology, Salt College, and currently practicing physiotherapy in Canada Healthcare System at the University of Alberta, Canada. He has completed postgraduate program in healthcare management in Salt College 2021 and post diploma in on-field sports injury management in Tamil Nadu University. He has completed the manual therapy.
Saravanan, Carolyn, thank you, principal sir and faculties for inviting me to go to
Lakshman,
meeting.
Once again, Lakshman, are you pursuing in University of Alberta right now there?
Actually, doing the practice of physiotherapy in healthcare system, that is a part of credentialing program.
Okay. No, because
So,
my friend and classmate is working
yeah,
there.
yes, you have already saw Satish, right?
No, Ganesh. Ganesan.
Ganesh. Oh, okay. But it's just an online course to fulfill my part of credentialing program.
Okay, Lakshmi. Thank you. See you.
Okay, let me share my PPT now. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the online alumni lecture series. I'm here to share my suggestion and experience for your career opportunities. I hope you all get a good mindset about overseas education, work, and travel. Uh, I'm Lakshman, belong to 2014 batch. I'm gonna talk about the following topic: studies and physiotherapy practice in Canada, a concise overview. Um, there are plenty of things to talk, but I'm just delivering an overview to make it clear how to begin. I'm covering a lecture for education work specific to Canada. Before moving to lecture, let me introduce myself, already covered by the Saravanan. Just a short overview. I'm just working as a physiotherapist at WOFRA, Canada, and doing a physiotherapy practice in Canadian healthcare system, University of Alberta, Canada, and just completed my healthcare administration program and doing gerontology program. And I did my postgraduate diploma in on-field sports injury management in Chennai, and did my bachelor in Dr.M.G.R. Institute as you're doing as of now. And I worked as a freelancer physiotherapist and a clinical physiotherapist in Chennai. And I have experience of PTA at Extendicare in Canada. Just quick overview of myself. And now let's move to the topic. Okay. Move to the lecture now. Learning objectives. At the end of lecture, I'm sure you can fix your goal if you're active throughout the session. What is your goal? Whatever it may be, study, work, travel, or settle learning and back to home. I direct you to choose the program in the field of interest and its purpose and opportunities. Options for immigration, the availability, easiest mode and its pathway, how to work as PT or PTA, and about the credentialing process and physiotherapy competency examination from the application till the end of examination. As I said, I will make you all clear about your decision by yourself. Okay. What is your goal? It is an important thing. You should have your this in your mind. Mostly everyone choose higher education, and it's a good option though. It's good to do soon as after your graduation. You can save time and you can prepare for license examination easily, because it will be difficult to prepare after a long break. Do you like to study Master of Physiotherapy? I suggest you to do better to do it India itself, because it is expensive here and difficult to get admission as well, because all the universities expect for 95% of UG undergraduation grades for MPT admission. So hope you understand. And of course, you have other options to study, and BPT is enough to practice as a physiotherapist. So I can suggest you to do some other courses from designated learning institution. I will tell you about the DLI in the further slides. Must have an English proficiency test like IELTS or TOEFL, and should not have any backlogs. To work or settle, it's not mandatory to study any course. How to do educational credentials and how work experience and international experience is preferred for you, and good proficiency in English or French. And you can proceed for the PR applications and immigrate, and you can proceed your job or anything. You don't need anything to study. Higher education. Why is student looking for higher education? Basically, there are some basic reasons like quality of education, increasing competition in India, and international experience, welcoming cross-cultural background and flexibility. These are the very basic reasons of why the students are immigrating to other countries, like US, UK, Canada, New Zealand, Ireland, Australia. Canada is an excellent place to improve your standard of practice and do higher studies. Of course, it is. There are limited institutions that have a program options that are relevant to our profession, such as recreational therapy, healthcare administration, leadership, sport business management, nutrition, gerontology, MSc physiotherapy, massage therapy, occupational therapy, exercise science, health promotion, etc., etc. There are a lot of options fits for you. Okay, you should assess yourself which makes your skills to better. If you're good at practical skills, you can go for the exercise kinesiology like that. If you're planning to do master of physiotherapy, as I already suggested you, you can do it on India because it is very expensive and it is very difficult to do in Canada. I'm saying about in Canada. So if you have any option to do MPT, just do it there and you can proceed to come here after finishing your master's. Okay, let me clear you about the 1 year or 2 year postgraduate programs. Usually 1 year studies, you will get 1 year of work permit. So I would recommend to take 2 year program if you want more time, because you will get 3 years of work permit after your studies. If you don't want to spend your money on your education, just take 1 year program. But you have to stick within a 1 year or 15 months of time to work and apply for PR. It will be a congesting time, and you don't have enough breathing time to do the further process for settle in Canada. You may have some break like 4 to 6 months. So I would suggest you to take a 2 year studies in Canada. How to proceed with your high studies? Think about your field of interest. As I said, if you want to develop your hands-on skills, choose the exercise-based program like exercise science, medicine, kinesiology, kinetics, biomechanics. If you're interested in management field like administration, administrator, leadership, or sports business management, or sports journalism, and more. These are the limited courses available here. These are you can get in a 1 year program and 2 year program as well. Here the program will be different. One semester will be for 4 months. So for 1 year program, it will be around 8 months. You can finish the 2 semester within 8 months of period, but it credits you for like 1 year of graduated program. So understand the admission requirements and the program requirements of the college or universities, like grades, percentage, language proficiency, practical skills, curriculum, field experience, and funding. Once you are okay with these requirements, you can proceed with the programs or colleges you wish to. Choose your program of interest and select your educational institute from designated learning institution. It is very important thing. I'm gonna tell you quite briefly in the next slide. Designated learning institution. It's a school approved by a provincial and territorial government to host international students. To apply for a study permit or a work permit, you just need a education from the designated learning institution. It will support you for the postgraduate work permit. If you don't have any education, or if you pursued any education from non-designated learning institution, you won't get any work permit. So make sure your educational institute will should be on the DLI list. Just Google it on DLI institution list on Canada. That will direct you to the website, and you can search your province and your universities and your program. If that shows you the eligibility for the PGWP, you can apply for the program blindly. If it says no, I request you not to do that, because you won't get any work permit. You will be go to the college and you finish the studies and you have to come back again. There is no purpose on it. So make sure when you're selecting the program and choosing the college as well. Choose a province you're interested and select your university, and make sure check the eligibility for offering PGWP. It's very important because we are going and pursuing the education only for the work permit and to develop our profession, right? So make sure check your PGWT status before you are applying to the program. How to process? Yeah. So once you've done with your studies, gather all your academic records like mark sheets and internship certificates and your language certificates and identity files, and make sure mostly all the colleges will accept for the visa card only. So gather your applications and select your desired university, submit all the application to on the online portal to the desired colleges or institute. Wait for couple of weeks. Sometimes it may around 6 weeks. Depends upon the time for submission. So after you getting a letter of acceptance, you should proceed with your deposit payment of $1,500 approximately. This is to ensure you that you are getting an admission. You should do this within 28 days of your receiving your LOA. And after you're receiving your LOA and making a payment of deposit payment, and you can ready to apply for the study visa. For study visa, you must pay the first semester tuition fee and upfront medical examination and then biometric. I will tell you the detail in the further slides. When it comes to advantages and disadvantages, yes, of course, it has disadvantages itself. There are some limited colleges and programs. If you pursue 1 year program, you will get just 1 year of work permit. So that's why I am suggesting you to take a 2-year program. You will get 3 years of work permit, so you will get a lot of time to proceed your further processes, like obtaining a license or applying for a PR, and you don't have any break between your processes. Several benefits like immigration opportunities, a lot of job opportunities and student safety and standard of living, quality education, and really it makes a difference, of course. Options of immigrations. These are the common options as a student, visitor, permanent resident. As a student, it is the most common options for nowadays. This is quite easy among us, these two. As a visitor, you may not need this because it is very difficult to get a visitor visa unless you have a family who are citizens of Canada or anything important. But on visitor visa, you can apply for visitors if you get for a written component of license examination. So you have to apply 4 to 6 months before you are applying for the written examination. So I don't recommend these two. And for permanent residents, there are a lot of process, and it's quite difficult to do as just after a graduation. So I will tell about the eligibility for the PR in the later slides. Okay. Yeah, as I said, as a student, it is quite easy among those 3 visas. generally takes 6 months of time at least. And as a permanent resident, it takes longer time to process. You must have some patience to wait for the approval. It takes 12 to 24 months of time, but recently the government of Canada says it may take up to 3 years of time to process your application successfully. But they won't assure you will be granted for the entry for the 100%, but you need to wait for whatever the result is. So going as a student is a best option. Study visa. Uh, Once you received your LOA and paid your tuition fees, there are two methods: student direct stream and non-student direct stream. There are two kind of mode of application. If you paid your 2 semester of tuition fees and have valid documents, and you can process your application within 6 to 8 weeks, that is within the 2 months. But sometimes in case of unforeseen circumstances, it may take a longer than 2 months. In case of a non-SGS application, it takes 6 to 8 or even 10 months. It's a really quite longer period than SGS. So it's better to pay a 2 semester fees and apply for the visa. That will be the better and safer zone as well. And do the upfront medical examination and get ready with those things, and get ready with the letter of intent. It is a very important document everyone should have. This will tell you about your statement, about your purpose, about your goal, and about your intention in Canada, how we are going to survive, what the purpose you are going to come, and you have to convince your immigration officer so that he may give you grant for the study. Even if you have all the documents already and accurate and genuine, the letter of intent may cause you a refusal. So make sure the letter of intent should be very clear and very genuine, and submit the application. Once you submitted the application, you will be called for the biometric verification and interview on after 48 hours of your submitting the application. And it's time for you to wait for the approval. You have to wait till you get the response from your immigration officer. It's all the process in online. And book the flight once your visa is approved, and pack your bags to move on. Okay. Permanent resident is a express entry for the professionals who can enter through this scheme. As a federal skilled worker, like there are some categories, NOC list, NOC A, B, O. So simply said, white collar jobs, physio healthcare professionals like we are. To check your eligibility, know your CRS score. Just Google it, CRS score calculator, and Canada. If you have a 485 and above, you can apply. And master degree, international work experience, married couple, or added credits, you will get a letter of invitation from the province to apply for the PR via express entry after submitting your profile. PR application usually takes 12 to 18 months, maybe it's very longer, 13 months also. So for that, you have to show the proof of funds around 15K for 2 members. If you are getting your parents, $4,000 or $5,000 will be added for each family member. So you have to arrange your funds if you're going through the express entry. There is no open work permit, so you have to search a job after you landing to Canada. So I won't suggest anyone because you are all as students, so better go as a student with a study permit, it will be a good option for you. This can be applicable for marriage couples are likely to get married, and husband or wife or professionals with higher experience, and they can eligible to go via this, but you have to wait for a longer time. Okay, how to work as a PTA? To work as a PTA, you don't need any exams or screening tests to work as a PTA in Canada. Your bachelor degree is more than enough, but you have to um, pass the interview conducted by the employer or the physiotherapist. Mostly physiotherapists do the interview section for you. And as a student, you can work at physio clinics, hospitals, or healthcare centers for 20 hours per week. That is limited to 20 hours only. If you cross this 20 hours, you may not get like build your relation with your professionals, with your seniors, with your maybe different disciplines also. Yes, of course. Even recently, one of my friend from Delhi, she's a dentist, and I was a reference. She made me a reference for a job description after the employer called me for to verify as a reference. She got a job after that. So reference is very important, and especially in healthcare sector. And healthcare sector is not so easy. They have a zero tolerance policy in all aspects. You are liable for the patients if something happens. Regulations are very, very strict here. Okay, how to work as a PT? You should have a valid PT license in order to practice as a physiotherapist. Getting a license is not so easy. All international educated physiotherapists in Canada worked as PTA when they were new here till they get their license. Almost after coming here, I know about 4 to 5 physiotherapists who belongs to our region. They practiced for about 3 to 4 years as a PTA. Yes, of course, they have to practice as a PTA until they get a PT license. While you're doing or working as a PTA, you can know about the total healthcare systems and roles and responsibilities, how to interact with other professionals as well. I will know about everything about the healthcare system. Everyone should know about this. And this will be the great opportunity for you to know and learn new things in the healthcare system in Canada. Physiotherapy, it's a regulated profession, and physiotherapist is a reputed position as well. And I'm being proud to be a part of the profession. Okay, now I'm moving to the important part to make a license. How to obtain a physiotherapy license here. Canadian Alliance of Physiotherapy Practice is a regulatory body that regulates all the physiotherapy professionals all over Canada. CAPR doesn't do the credentials, conducts written exams and practical exams. You don't need any work experience to apply. You don't need any master degree in physiotherapy to appear for exam and practice. However, you will receive the license only in the province you wish to practice or work. You can change your license to a different province after you get approval from your desired region. Every state, that is every province has a own a regulatory. So you have to get approval from that regulatory to change your desired place to work as a PD. So the rules and regulations will be changed from province to province. So you have to stick to that. For example, in some province, physiotherapists can order imaging like a X-ray or CT or MRI, but in Ontario, they are not supposed to order for the X-ray diagnostic imaging testings like that. So some rules will be changing province to province. How to start your credentialing applications? For a brief overview, visit the CAPR official website. It is alliancept.org. From that, you can get the up-to-date information and download the credentialing guide and forms A, B, C, and D. These 4 forms are very essential and very important. Form A, B, C should be sent by the applicant, that is by you, and Form B must send by the university officials. It is very important. Form D must be very clear and genuine. All the documents or photocopies such as a degree certificate, mark sheets, consolidated certificate, transcript, internship certificate, all must be attested by the COE or registrar, except internship certificate. That should be attested by the principal. Okay. Along with Form A, B, and C, your identity document should be attested by the notary public, your passport size photo and credit card details to process your payment and application. Make sure you don't staple any of the documents when you are sending the application to the Canada. They won't process your application anymore if you do that. So use the paper clip, metal clip, or plastic clip, anything, but don't staple anything. Even your passport size, don't paste your passport size photo in the application form also. Form D, it is a very important one. It should be completed by the program officials like principal, dean, registrar, or COE. All details should be clear and must match the certificates. And my certificate was attested and completed by the principal, sir. So I suggest you to do the same. And one more thing, you are requested to do the application process from August 2022. So by the time my application will be processed, so that will be benefited to you all, because my applications is non-presidented files, because there wasn't any registered application from our institution for the last 5 to 10 years. So I suggest you to submit after August. By the time my application will be processed and it will be updated in their registry. So automatically your applications will come under the president files. That will be easy for you. So it takes a very shorter time to process your application. You must not send any original documents except transcript sent by the university. Everything should be photocopied and attested. Don't send any original documents except transcript. How to start the application? In case if you don't have any degree certificate or moving before convocation on planning to apply in advance, you can produce a graduate verification form along with Form D. You can get the form from the Alliance PT website. So there won't be any problem in case you don't have any degree certificate. Academic records, the 4-year mark sheet, consolidated mark sheets, and transcript, degree certificate, internship certificate. Internship certificate should be attested by the principal, sir. And identity document, passport copy should be preferred. Okay, when to start? It is a once you're done with your internship program, you will receive your certificates. You can start your proceeding your application. Application process usually takes 3 to 6 months of president files as soon as they received and processed your payment. Unfortunately, CAPR doesn't have, as I already, they don't have any previous records of applicants from our university, so my application delayed. If any graduates planning to move Canada, I suggest you to, after your application, you will be able to Canada, which would be a part of credentialing. And that was the thing which principal sir asked and